Ladies and gentlemen, the picture that you are looking at is from last year's fire in Paradise, California. And the data is finally out on this fire. So they are now putting the data out. This is USA Today, July 12th, 2019. Northern California town of Paradise lost 90% of its population after Camp Fire, data shows. Now, there were a handful of people that tried to go back there, and the water is badly contaminated. So, you know, they're saying they're going to try to stay and all that stuff, but I think ultimately they're going to have to get out of there. How do you stay somewhere with badly contaminated water? You know. So the Northern California town has lost over 90% of its population since the nation's deadly wildfire in nearly a century last year. New figures show door to door surveyors counted 2,034 residents in Paradise as of April, according to data released Thursday by California Governor Gavin Newsom. The retirement community of the Sierra Nevada foothills was home to about 28 I'm sorry, 26,800 people in 2010. Also Thursday, Newsom certified Paradise as a rural area to make the town eligible for loans, grants, and assistance under federally funded rural development programs. The development came the same day lawmakers provided a bill changing how state pays for wildfire damage caused by utilities. Newsom is expected to sign it Friday, improving the creation of a fund up to $21 billion that could help pay out claims related to blazes sparked by specific gas and electric corp, such as downed power lines. But one thing they're sure not talking about, y'all, is rebuilding that place. I think they're going to let it go. And it's not the first time. There's plenty of places disasters have struck, and those places just simply never came back. As wildfire season kicks off, supporters of the bill cited a need to provide financial certainty to the state's investor owned utilities, including PG&E, which declared bankruptcy amid lawsuits related to wildfires. The campfire killed 85 people as it burned across 153 acres for more than 2 weeks last November. About 14,000 residences were destroyed, but some have started rebuilding. Officials issued the first permit to rebuild two homes in March. I tell you what, that place ain't gonna fully come back, y'all. It's not. I think the people that are gonna rebuild, that's gonna be a very minor amount of people. I do not believe Paradise is gonna fully come back. I don't believe it. Okay, so under the legislation, customers will pay $10.5 billion to the fund that will cover cost of wildfires ignited by the equipment of participating electric utilities. Customers will contribute to the fund through a 15-year extension of an existing fee on monthly electric bills. Okay, so y'all gonna be paying a little more on your bills. It is hard not to see this bill is something of a reward for monstrous behavior. Well, you know, they're gonna to me, I don't see them pouring this into. You can tell me what you think. People live in those remote areas. And when those areas go up in flames, it's almost like a matchbook, especially if the conditions are dry. And that's what happened in Paradise. If you remember, the conditions were very dry. And on top of that, it was windy. So that helped the fire spread even quicker. And over 2 weeks, they struggled to put that fire out. And by the time they did, Paradise was gone. The whole town was gone. So believe me, we're going to see these fires. In fact, I did a report on Alaska, and they have a major fire going on there. So, I mean, these things are going to happen. It's unavoidable, especially in the summer and in many cases the fall. If the conditions are dry and somebody sparks a fire, this doesn't necessarily have to be the electric company. They're one of the factors in why they have fire, but it's not the only factor. In some cases, people go out there and they cause these fires. And we saw that happen as well out in California. So, mm-mm-mm. You know, when I look at that picture, it is a real reminder, y'all. People are not in charge. They think they are. They think they're controlling everything, and the reality is they're not. They're not. And you can lose a place this quickly, as you saw with Paradise. I mean, all you can see now are scorch marks where the houses used to stand. Wow. I tell you what, that was a hell of a fire. I sure won't forget it. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.